Limit up, baby. She logs in late, the charts still glow. Mr. Open, nah, she rides the flow. Braid tight, boots lace, ready to strike. She trades pullbacks cleaner than a motorbike. No lag, no drag, she's locked in deep. Dom lit up like a Vegas street. Liquidity thin, but her plan ain't shaky. Tick by tick, she moves like gravy. Limit up, baby, she's pushing through highs. Stacking her gains, meet the S&P skies. No fear, no fakes, no market shake. She trades with heat and she brands her name. Limit up, baby, she's pushing through highs. Stacking her gains, meet the S&P skies. No fear, no fakes, no market shake. She trades with heat and she brands her name. Indicators twitch, her wrist don't flinch. She caught that reversal right at the inch. Whispers on the tape, but she ain't fooled. This cowgirl's calm, riding rule by rule. Dead zone hours, she still makes bank. Sniping micro trends with pinpoint fling. Not just fast, she's future build. Gains coming in while the soybeans will. Limit up, baby, she's pushing through highs. Stacking her gains, meet the S&P skies. No fear, no fakes, no market shake. She trades with heat and she brands her name. Limit up, baby, she's pushing through highs. Stacking her gains, meet the S&P skies. No fear, no fakes, no market shake. She trades with heat and she brands her name. No saddle up tight, let the price action fly. Bull Barbie's back and she's trading the sky. Limit up, baby, ride that tape. She don't need luck, she just escaped. So saddle up tight, let the price action fly. Bull Barbie's back and she's trading the sky. Limit up, baby, ride that tape. She don't need luck, she just escapes.
Hey, I forgot to put my intros on. That's why it looks weird. But I'm howdy. I don't think the giveaway thing's gonna work. I don't want to fight with it today. But I think I'm going to do like a bunch of giveaways in one big stream after I get something new ready. So we'll do that. All right. Yeah, we had some limit up, baby. Welcome, Boba. Good morning. I had to start late, but I'm here. I'm also tired and the market's being shitty, but we'll see. Don't really truly have a signal, so hopefully I can get one. How did trading go? Was I muted that whole time? What the hell? What's wrong with me today? I'm just a knucklehead. Okay. So I'll start that over. I was wondering why y'all weren't responding to me. Like, man, chat is rude today. I said it started late today. And I'm tired, so we'll see. And the market's being poopy, so we'll see what I can scrounge up here, but I don't really know. Yes, we're doing take two. The orb was kind of trashed this morning too. I ended up with a loss on it on one side. So the ES scratched out and then I took a loss on the Nasdaq, and then my bot had an issue, so I tried to reset it and I didn't reset it in time, did not catch the long. So shitty day for the orb today. But good morning, Boba. Good morning, Moses. Good morning, Pop. Good morning, PTY. Good morning, Better Andy. Yeah, so first I forgot to hit the opening screen, and so it looked weird if you got here on like when I first started it. And then I forgot to hit unmute. So I'm on fire. And did I say unmuted or not that my morning was uneventful, basically, and I should have stayed in bed. This is kind of a side chat. It's kind of like if you are in Discord, like you have that little chat that you can go into. I always get lost in those. People tag me in that and I'm like, oh shit, we had this the whole time? You missed your entry on ES? Yeah. I got a little long and then I was like, I think it's going to push farther. And I moved my stop to break even, and then this stupid wick took me out. So I'm up in that account $4.03. This is like how it's been this morning. I don't know. I don't know about it. I think if we can pull back lower, I'd be more interested in looking for that reversal again. I don't know. It's not being clear yet. Usually, if I don't have any sort of clear sense pre-market, I see something by now. I don't know. Oh no, you had some FOMO mistakes. Yeah, those really like pumpy candles can do that too, where it like get you excited and like get you pushing the button when you should not be because the entry was just a second ago. It's good you got it recovered. I want to be picky now at this point because I did take an orb loss that I shouldn't. Well, the orb loss was legit, but I shouldn't have ended up with the loss because I should have ended up with the long after it. But I'll show you. It's really just like I'm really struggling to find time to code right now. I need help with the coding, but it's not going to happen. It never does. Anyway, Nasdaq, I got tagged in the short and took the stop out. I really wanted to exit it early. I was like, gonna do it, and then I didn't, but that's all right. I did not get tagged in the long because once that happened, I was like, yeah, we're gonna fucking chop today. And also, I had an error on my ES spot that I wanted to go fix, so that one got stopped out down here. So I took a stop out on both of them. Oh, but this one stopped out at break even because it went down here and triggered the break even stop first. So this one wasn't a real loss. This one was a scratch. But then when it broke out to the upside, see how this is all like one candle real fast? I wasn't ready for this. I was trying to fix something on my bot real quick, so I had it off, and then it was like all the way up here. If I'd left it alone, it probably would have re-entered down here, but I don't know. I was frustrated. Like it was that moment where you're just like frustrated, so you just have to take a chill and cancel everything and take a breath. That's where I was at that moment with it. Welcome, Howie. How do you manage your stop loss if you really see it reversing on you? Like with the orb, I'm really just letting that be systematic as fuck because I can. That's the whole, like in my mind, that's the whole point of adding it to the system is it's going to do its thing no matter what, good or bad. But if I see the market start curling over, that's usually what I'm looking for is a little curl. Like you kind of see this curl kind of happening here a little bit. This is pre-market, so that's, oh wait, I'm on the wrong chart. You can see this little curl here where we start getting all these wicks, and see the momentum slows down as we get lower. The candles get smaller and the wicks get bigger, so we see momentum slowing down. So this is a kind of curl where I would start trailing really tightly if I was in on something like that. I also have that automated bracket that'll trail, and I'll babysit it a little bit. That one you can babysit and it won't move until it's re-triggered. So if it's trailing price by 6 ticks or something, or 8 ticks, it'll wait until you make a new high, and then trail it from 8 ticks from that new high. Yeah, hey there, Howie. And Jeebus has arrived. Kind of a poopy day right now, though. Like, my instinct is to try to look for a long here. But we are in an hourly downtrend, so I don't know. I had a dog squeaking at me. You shouldn't be able to hear, but you might be able to. Got one dog. She's a rescue, but she won't eat with the other ones in the morning. She has to have special meal time, and she hasn't gotten it yet because I didn't have time. But she'll get it. Don't worry about her. She's well fed, and she's in a much better situation living as a posh little inside dog than she used to be. She was almost killed on a ranch multiple times, so that's how she ended up here. She was on a cattle ranch, like a big ranch. She likes to make friends with the calves, apparently, which is not a good idea if the mamas are around. Okay, so what would make me get long down here? I really liked the 70 level, but if we get down there, we have a new swing low. So I would probably want these to be held, kind of this 84, 85 area. I don't want to go below that, and then I want to see VIX relax. Otherwise, I think we're still in sell the pops mode here. Who else traded this morning? There were some trades in there. It just didn't really line up with my little tricks. I got my bag of tricks and it didn't really work. Hello, plastic sandwich. If that is your real name. Ooh, that's a nice little move down there. Right to that 90 level. All right, we're getting to the spot where I want to see if we're going to hold. This is one of those deals. I was trying to explain this earlier, but everyone was like assuming I was talking about something way dumber. So if I just buy the 90 level here, I would consider that a knife catch. And I don't really want to look for a knife catch in this situation with the hourly being a downtrend and the VIX being a little, well, it's not cooling. I want it to be cooling. It's not doing that. It's on the 5, it's kind of hot, but in general, it's consolidating. I don't want to see that action. But instead of just like buying it blindly, I can wait and maybe I'm going to get in 8 points higher or something, but there would still be meat on the bone all the way up to that 420 level. Stocks do go up or they go down. Good morning, Vanessa and Bird. Sitting on your hands and they got itchy. Yeah, that happens. So yeah, right now, like it would have been nice to have already, like if I had just shorted up there when we lost 6,400, but I didn't. So that's what I would be looking for down here, see if I can get long again. I think the morning has thrown me off a little bit too. I kind of just like could not vibe with it this morning. Couldn't get in the groove, in the zone. It's nice seeing Bird around. Bird is a super OG. Before my YouTube channel, I was trading with Bird. He has a very nice fire hose. Did any of y'all catch this? Let me at least live vicariously through your trade if you caught this, because that's a nice candle if you're short. Not if you're on the sidelines. Ugh. This has been the theme of the summer, though, is like me not seeing these shorts. Gotta do the inverse your charts trick. Kind of a boring day, and I wanted to get some business done here. I also don't want to buy calls too crazy yet, but the September calls are kind of holding. So we definitely still have some optimism coming into next quarter. Ooh, sire, you got a short from 50. That's pretty good. That VWAP area. That's nice. There's a profit. That's what I'm talking about. At least someone's winning. Okay, this is that area where I was looking for a bounce. Oh, it's starting. Okay, I'm gonna do a starter. Probably up to that opening range high VWAP area. Well, this is just a tiny trade. This may end up just being a tiny trade. Let me figure out which account I have going here. Oh, I was not prepared. Oops. I got it in at 89.75. I'm about to put it on my orb chart if this thing's going to keep being a dick to me right now. Too tired for this today. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? That one, right? Okay, I think finally. I'll probably put my stop right down here too. So this is like the opposite of an orb trade. I don't know if it's gonna keep going though. I'm not super. Okay, I'm gonna trail. I'm not gonna lose on this anymore. Whew. Oh, there you go. You switched to a long. I wasn't trying to fade you there. I promise I wasn't trying to fade you. That was a skill that I had to work on, actually. Not paying attention, or not. It's not that I'm not paying attention to other people's trades, but not letting them psych me out. And when I see something that I like, that's in my little bag of tricks, that I still take it. That is hard. Like that's. I mean, it took years for me, I think. And I'm sure I can still use some improvement on that too. Oh, come on. It's gonna try to be a turd. It's gonna be like, you shouldn't have hesitated. You should have just bought that shit. And you'd have a better entry and you'd have a better trail. That's what the market's trying to tell me right now. It's telling me, stop executing like shit, Barbie. This seems like it's gonna be one of those days I should go float in the pool for lunch. Get some sunshine. Yeah, Bubba, let's pump it. Got the bounce off of the overnight low. That's nice. Overnight low, I wasn't watching that. Oh, that's a nice little level you found there, Pop. And you got a pop off of it. Ball, your pool is just starting to get cold. I don't have that problem here. We actually, I just totally, completely had the pool remodeled. It took it down to the gunite and actually blew a side off of it and made it bigger and redid the little ledge area. It was a mess, but it was like a dark, they were calling it French gray. It was kind of a dark gray for French gray. And they were telling me, oh, it doesn't matter what color your pool is. It doesn't matter. It's not, that's a myth that it really keeps it that much cooler. I got a light color. They call it white. It's not white. It's like cream. It is so much lighter or so much cooler. But yeah, we got to keep our pool cool enough. Like I said, I'm not losing money on this trash price action today, so I'm gonna let that stop real generously there into profit if I need to. There it goes. Whatever, market. Whatever. Whatever. Don't care. It's gonna fucking go now, isn't it? I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. Okay, well, at least it's not like running for it. Oh, yeah. I fuss at them more in the morning, but at this point, they've been asked to be quiet for a couple of hours, and, you know, it's all good. My Pyrenees is inside with the whole gang, and she gets very upset about birds. I mean, it is her job to run off predator birds. We have falcons and eagles and hawks and all kinds of crap out here. So that is part of her job. I've really had to work on teaching her cute bird versus big bird, though. We have a whole bunch of hummingbird feeders too. That's like one of the best activities out here. Like if you're working your ass off all day and sweating and go have a beer by the fire pit and watch the hummingbirds come by, it's awesome. But we had to teach her to leave those guys alone. It's like, no, those are our friends. Don't run those guys off. Call them the hummers. The hummers. Now it's going to try to break out. I don't care. I got a little piece. Whatever, market. Whatever. You did nothing to the dog bird? Okay. As long as you're not one of those predator types, we can let you hang around. Welcome, SA. I used to have a ding-a-ling that let me know when people joined, and it's not ding-a-linging. I'm gonna have to fix that. Here it goes, Boba. What the? I knew it was gonna do that too. Yeah, that's the problem. Is it's just dorking around today, and it's just being weird. It is seeming more bullish than bearish, but then like the buyers aren't showing up on the tape like you'd expect. I mean, the way all these levels keep getting bought up, like look at this one that has all the volume on it. I kind of ignore the, the opening rush, and then I look for the next volume candles that are big. That would be this one where we pushed all the way down and then right back up. Like, what the fuck? And then we had some good volume on this one too. And so it's like the market's trying to be bullish, but it's dorking about. But it's probably like somebody got their order in here and here, and maybe we're not needing to fill so much of it over here. We'll see. That's exactly right. If it's acting like shit, gotta protect it. This is a really good day for like people who like taking profits really quick, I think. This is what the deal is. I like to kind of let these big runs happen. And it's just giving these little ranges. So if you're good at little ranges, here you go. I'm going to turn the orb deals off for now. Kind of over that at the moment. I just don't think the market really is trying to do anything interesting, unfortunately, today. This is looking really boring. We got a little piece, a little piece. I was thinking I need to rearrange my NinjaTrader screen and maybe just show some of that. I think on the other stream, I need to be able to show TradingView with all this stuff. But then when I'm over here, I can show a little bit. I'll be able to show scalps easier. Like I can set up a scalp chart. We'll see. I don't like changes right now. There's been so many changes. This whole year's been crazy. Right now, I just went la 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 la. I'm gonna float in the pool with my ears under the water so nobody can hear me, or so I can't hear anybody else. That's gonna be my afternoon. I need that sensory deprivation. Get that brain reset. And I'm planning on doing some joint streams next week too. I just needed a minute to get organized. Back to school always kicks my ass a little bit. But I feel like I'm just conducting this absolute chaotic orchestra of screaming cats or something, because these schedules keep all these new like events. Like, oh yeah, we have after school practice for this until 5:30. It's like, well crap, I just scheduled this other thing for then, so now I gotta go move that. And it's like, but then who's driving which kid on which day for this time? So I'm not used to all that. It's all that new schedule right now. It's a lot. The hot tub and truck porn. I should have done that before I took it back up to the barn. I had it down by the house the other day. I meant to do like a walk around with the AC going and everything. It's awesome. I had it down because when I got home, it was raining and I didn't want to walk back all the way down from that in the rain. My kids are young teenagers, so they're 13, 14 right now. One's getting ready to turn 15, so we're starting to do driver's ed. I don't know how this happened. One of the really crappy parts about being a parent during COVID is I feel like I'd lost like a couple really good years with them because we were just like stuck here and not able to do, all the plans were canceled, and then we weren't able to make new ones for like 2 years, and it was these impressionable as fuck years. So I feel like I'm on a mission to make these last like middle school and high school years count. It was that end of elementary school for them was just a disaster, and there was nothing I could do because we're yeah, I mean the district had all these politics going on, and we ended up switching schools a couple times. It was chaos. It sucked. Now what are you doing, Market? Just filling in the little scalpy area. Oh, you didn't even make it through VWAP this time. Yeah, 6,400 is a good spot. I mean, I can't blame you there. It's a pretty little spot. You're done for the day, Andrew? I might be. I was hoping to get one more good little smacker in here because I'm pretty flat on the day. It's like, why did I show up to the charts today? But that happens. Well, everyone says just wait, but don't just wait. Just enjoy everything. The way that kids work in a nutshell is there's everything's a phase. Literally everything is a phase. That's the good and the bad. So if they're teething and screaming their brains off, remember that's a phase. If they're being adorable and saying the cutest little thing that's, you know, probably misspoken but super adorable, that's also a phase. Like, you have to enjoy all that little stuff as much as you're aggravated and tired and all that stuff. Yeah. I mean, it's hard being a baby. I used to think about that all the time. I mean, I don't know if you've ever been laid up or ever had any reason that you couldn't talk, or you know, when you lose your voice or anything. It is so frustrating not being able to communicate. And imagine just like being uncomfortable and you're not able to move and you depend on somebody who doesn't speak your freaking language, and it's got to be really frustrating and really hard to be really tiny. I saw that a lot. I mean, you start to see it in examples like when you can understand your toddler, but other people can't. And so you'll see them interacting with somebody, and it's like they're just trying to say that they're hungry and they want a snack, but that the person doesn't understand. It's like, no, they're just hungry. It's so frustrating when you can understand them and they can't. But like that's kind of how they feel too all the time. I actually had that recently. My husband had a video on his phone of one of our kids when she was like 2, and she was tired and she wanted to take a nap, and he wanted her to take a nap, and so they weren't understanding why the nap wasn't happening. Like there was this huge frustration, and I can hear her say clear as day that she wants to take a nap with us both together. And he had no idea because the way it came out was like both together, and she was like doing this, and like it wasn't English enough for him to comprehend. And it's like the craziest, saddest little thing. She's so cute and so tired, but it's like, oh my gosh, that's so frustrating because I know what she was saying that to you there. But yeah, enjoy that. Like, well, if you're in the mobility stage, like you're getting into that stuff where where you're the most physically demanded. It just changes because, like I said, everything is a phase. So teenagers is a mental game, but hopefully it's not physical by then. Holy crap! I was thinking like this is going to be the world's most boring stream because the market's going to be the world's most boring market, and it's not. Disappointing on that. And 6 months becomes 6 years, and 6 years becomes 16 years. Is crazy. I really don't want to trade this. Like, I even see this little pendant forming here and potentially breaking out here and finishing my little trade that I wanted, but this is just trash. It was that 90 level that I was watching, but I mean, I was in at 89.75 or something like that earlier. Didn't get it held, so. Oh, fucking well. Just got my little piece. So what time is it? Yes. I hate to have a super short stream, but I might. I'll keep chatting at least 10 more minutes. We'll see how it goes. Maybe we'll get something interesting. I don't know. This looks like come back later. Oh, you're going to the beach. I'm jealous of that. Take me with you. The vacation theme of the year has been I plan a vacation and life laughs at me, and I have to go cancel the vacation because there's some kid event. But that's because, like, I mean, we're going just it's the year of changes for my family. We've got new school, some new activities, and I don't know what's going on yet. So I finally did book one for April because I was piggybacking it off of a kid event. So I was like, you know what? That's on the schedule. I'm using those dates too. These tickers are just the TradingView widgets. I think you can probably just search TradingView widgets. So they have some little HTML tools that you can put it on a website and stuff too. Do I still have it? I used to have it on my website. I think it's still there. My poor website needs work right now. That's another thing I need help with. Yeah, I still got a ticker on there too. So it's the same thing as the one on my website. Websites were the bane of my existence in my previous career too. They always need something. The bottom one's the little thing that NinjaTrader has me put on everything. Their compliance is very strict. Jeepers, you respect how I wait for my profit? Yeah. Do I know what data TradingView uses? I don't. I feel like I've heard it before, but obviously didn't care because it did not go in memory. You can probably look it up. It's crazy to look back at the time since the open and realize how many ranges and emotions have occurred. That's interesting. Here I am thinking it's been really boring. But I think that comes with time. That was also my goal. My goal was always to get to a point where I could chill, because I've always, I mean, it's easy to get stressed out. And I've always thought that if you're stressing about something, you're suffering twice, because it's, I mean, it's kind of the same thing as worry, right? If you're worried about something happening in the future, it could happen, but you're going to suffer when it happens, but you're also suffering in anticipation whether it happens or not. So it's like double the suffering. But yeah, I don't know. I mean, I think they offer I think that's part of the deal, is they offer multiple data sources, and they probably get them from different places on TradingView. The data contracts that they have to pull this much data, this intraday data, is crazy. So that's part of the whole battle that goes on with the prop firms getting their costs down. They write massive checks to their data providers like 𝗖𝗏 and 𝗕𝗏𝗵. I'll try to find it. Let's see if I can find it. I probably just customized them. Oh, I should put this on the browser that I can share. Duh. What? It's this TradingView widgets. So tickers. They've got, it is this one. I just have I have it big on the bottom, and then there's a small version. Like when you go in and customize it, you can make it smaller. Yep, there you go. I couldn't get it to work on the PC when I was streaming from my PC, but it works well on the Mac. I may not know how to do it on the PC too. I didn't mess with OBS very long on that. I got you. And yeah, I am trying to work out a plan for doing some co-stream, so 𝗏𝗏, you should hit me up for that too. I thought I changed his name back in Discord. It's still very horny. Did he change it back? I don't even remember how I do this. I don't want to kick him. Stuck with that name apparently because I forgot how to get rid of it. Are you and Myth are doing it on Monday? I was gonna do one with him next week too. We'll get that all sorted. Oh, you got school starting back up. Yes, freedom. I'm still on. Well, I don't go back to full effort right after the kids go back to school because there's like this extra push when you're getting them back and figuring out all the schedules and buying new shoes and whatever the hell, and so you're exhausted by the time of it, and then I don't want to go right back into full steam ahead. So I give myself a couple weeks where I'm allowed to fuck off a lot. So I'm still in that right now. I know it's like kind of become a game with some of the big guys, like who gets to come on whose stream and all that. And so I think that the rest of us need to just be normal and just go hang out with each other and support each other and not make it all dramatic and weird. We can do our own thing and be normal and just make money and hang out with chat. I mean, when I was working before, so honestly, if I wasn't committed to all the streaming and everything else I do, I may not even be trading right now. I would probably just be sleeping in and, or, you know, dropping the kids off with the crazy hair and then going back to bed. But it's got me coming to the charts. Yeah, I was just asking him how he sets up the co-stream so I can get ready for mine. I just got a new layout that I have a second camera, but I can scrounge up a third one. My guy's pretty fast. I did finally get help on that. I'm not good at asking for help and getting help. I've paid so many developers to help me with indicators that I end up completely rewriting. It's like, why the hell did I do that? One of these days I'll connect with somebody. It'll be my guy or gal. I tried a gal too. She ended up doing a really good job and being really stingy. We can find out if anybody's been to Home Depot lately or ever before. I really need to like keep a log of the craziest shit asked live. Adona would win the cake on that stuff though. I was always so scared. Like, oh my god, what is she gonna say? What is she gonna say? What is she gonna say? I did not. I didn't think I understood the question. It's those questions, and I'm like, what? What are we talking? What? Pinecone is filling the. Oh, I'm not gonna read that. It's there though. It's there. I don't know what's going on. That was chaos earlier. I was like, you're really cutting into my very important break time on a very slow market day. Did the earnings go crazy? Home Depot was my first 10x play. Holds a special place in my heart. I just forget a lot of the times that Terry and I are the same age because we don't act like it, but in very different ways, right? She might like try to play up the being younger thing, though. I don't know. Everybody's kind of got their thing. This is honestly like even more boring than I imagined. I know though there's a scalper out there just eating this shit up. That's who I want to stream with, is somebody who trades opposite. That's part of what I like about Mythos. He's got some I mean his bag of tricks is very different than my bag of tricks. So it's interesting. That can be kind of a trap when you end up busy with streaming and making content and running the community and all that. Is there's not as much time to continue learning and getting things from outside sources, which is super important. But I'm always trying to pay attention to what everybody else has going on. Oh yeah, I used to scalp all this. That's the thing that I had trouble with it too. Is like I'd be scalping, and then one bad move would be all like fuck, because it slips hard when you get those big old murder candles and all that. He says he does the 15-second orb, which yeah, I've actually been wanting to go play with that, but I haven't. In my trading, I've been having too much going on. So that's like personally, I'm having to kind of tune out some of the extra stuff right now, but that is on one of my lists to go look at. Especially when I get back to all the orb testing. Yeah, slowing it down really helps a lot. I still struggle with that a little bit because I'll be on the My Funded stream and it is just like kind of chaotic and there's like a lot of hyperness going on sometimes, and like that feeds into me a little bit, and then I have to keep reminding myself to calm down and wait, and I don't have to jump the gun just because there's like all of this energy going on. That's why I like coming here. So I actually really missed having the time to come do these streams because during the summer I really only had the time when my kids were still sleeping. But and I don't mind that I gave up that time. I mean, it's fun to get to go do that, but it did really make me miss being able to come just like come trade here and come be calm and talk with you guys more. Because sometimes, I mean, a lot of the times the questions get read to me too, and so I don't get to interact the same. Yeah, Myth is a really active trader. But I love watching that, so I'm going to figure it out one of these days and get really good at that. Every once in a while, I'll kind of get into the zone where I'll sync up really well with a range and just hit it. We had one a couple weeks ago that we had a really defined range, and I just kept buying the bottom of it. And I could have sold the top of it too, but I was just happy to keep buying the bottom of it. And I got like 3 trades out of that. And it's that kind of stuff. It's like when you actually get into the zone with that. I could kind of tell today wasn't going to be one of those days for me mentally too, just because I'm like kind of dragging a little bit. You know, when you wake up just feeling like, oh, it's been a long week already. Oh yeah, you have to be okay with multiple blown accounts. Yeah, I don't really, I don't like blowing fundeds. Like I take them pretty seriously. I know some traders are totally cool with it. They've got the math worked out and they get the payouts fast enough. But, you know, that's really being into playing the prop firm game. And that's just not for me. I don't like playing the prop firm game that hard. I mean, I'll use them. I want the leverage. Let's go. But like maxing out the accounts and maxing out the positions, it's impressive when I see those guys doing it, but it gets in my head. I don't like the starting over. I mean, Apex is the only one that has same day pass these days. So everyone else, you're taking at least 3 days. So, and you can end up with a shitty day like this where, I mean, I've got eval I'm working on right now. I'm not trading it today because I don't like anything enough. I want to hit it with, you know, a couple good trades and be done with it, and not try to put 100 trades in it. That's exactly right, Vala. You've got to, I mean, I think that's very short-sighted. A lot of this is very short-sighted with these prop firms. But that's exactly right. I mean, I always, because I came from the options side, and no matter how my account was, I mean, I remember all these little hurdles that I had. One of them was just getting it over 1,000. So then I had like a $1,200 account for a while. I had a hard time building it up. Then I got to 5,000. It took a long time to build it up. But the whole time I was thinking, if I get this account to 0, I have nothing. And all of these months that I've spent building up this account is for nothing. And that I won't be able to do my job anymore. So the end goal should always be having your own funding, in my opinion. Even if you're enjoying the prop game and doing really well at it, do that. Absolutely. But, you know, it's good to have your own account going, and or at least work towards funding your own account, because it doesn't have to be huge. They advertise it like everyone's charging full CME margin to you know, deal with these contracts, and you don't. That's why I'm always like, what are they talking about with full porting? How do you full port futures? I don't really know how you quantify that, but I guess that's just like going really, the way I'm interpreting it is just going really aggressive to where your account could be blown in one move. And that just doesn't compute to someone who spent like 9 or 10 months building an account up from literally nothing. Like, I just can't imagine just like blowing that. And that's, I don't know, it doesn't seem very respectable either. Here's a nice move lower. Classic stairs up and elevator down here. And so Pop, I like where you're thinking, where you've got, if you're going to work on the orb strategy and then you work on some scalping strategies, the way that I've always looked at that is hopefully I've got something in my bag of tricks for any day. So I have a shortage of scalping skills. So that's something that I could definitely work on. So I'd love to go hang out with Myth and see kind of what his process is, because it's a different thought process to do faster moves like that and stuff, right? So it's good to kind of work on all these different skills and have them all. I got really, really good at holding trades there for a while, especially when I first started trading futures, because that's why I wanted to trade futures. I would be in these great moves in zero DTE options, and I wouldn't get shit for it because it took too long. And then I was just watching I would put the same trade on in a paper futures account and see it make $5,000. It's like, what the fuck am I doing in options right now? Oh, NQ is ranging exactly, or not exactly, but you know, roughly, yeah. Pretty well is. Almost exactly. That's some boring stuff there, Nasdaq. Very boring of you. Wow, Fred, you got 30 points today. No complaints. There you go. You're right. You don't need a bunch of points, but you do need a strategy to capitalize on these tighter, smaller moves. And yeah, that was kind of my point. Like, for me personally, that's a weakness. Every once in a while, I'll kind of get in one little spot where it works really well. But in general, like, I'm always looking at these kind of level to level moves is kind of the way I see the market. So that's the way a lot of my stuff is set up. I thought I was gonna sneeze. You're trying funded next? I've heard of that. Oh yeah, they sent me an email. I was kind of looking at theirs. I was trying to make sure that they have live accounts. I couldn't tell glancing at their website. It's kind of one of my sticking points right now is making sure they are putting real trades on. So Fred, you're using the tick charts. Yeah, that makes sense. The time-based charts work really great for these just kind of level to level because, you know, I'm just going to have a limit order somewhere too. I don't need to see that much detail. But definitely I can see that for these short little moves. But it's also, you know, the tighter you trade, the higher your, or, you know, the lower your win rate. So that's why you have to keep trading and have to keep trading. I think that's kind of hard for me to just keep pushing it and keep pushing it. Are you going to bounce off of 200 here? We might be bouncing off of 200. All right, y'all. I think I am going to get ready to end the stream unless y'all have any more questions. I'm not trading that great today, and I think I'm just going to be done and go rest up. Maybe I can have a kick-ass Friday. Either way, you know, I got all the accounts that matter anyway, green on the week. No, they're all green on the week. Wait, no, I got one that's down. We'll see if I can fix that one tomorrow. I didn't do a giveaway today just because I just could not get the bot running, and instead of fighting with it, I'm going to do a bigger giveaway next week where I'll give away like multiple accounts on the stream. So I will see y'all then, and you know the drill. I'll post the link to the Discord if I can find you. And y'all have a fabulous day too. Thanks for joining me. I really love that y'all come and join me. And we get to have this cool little late morning stream together lately. So we'll keep doing it. See y'all.
Limit up, baby. Oh, 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 oh. Limit up, baby. Oh, 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 oh. She logs in late, the charts still glow. Mr. Open, nah, she rides the flow. Braid tight, boots laced, ready to strike. She trades pullbacks cleaner than a motorbike. No lag, no drag, she's locked in deep. Dumb lit up like a Vegas street. Liquidity's thin, but her plan ain't shaky. Tick by tick, she moves like gravy. Limit up, baby, she's pushing through highs, stacking her gains to the S&P skies. No fear, no fakes, no market shame. She trades with heat and she brands her name. Limit up, baby, she's pushing through highs, stacking her gains to the S&P skies. No fear, no fakes, no market shame. She trades with heat and she brands her name. Indicators twitch, her wrist don't flinch. She caught that reversal right at the inch. Whispers on the tape, but she ain't fooled. This cowgirl's calm, riding rule by rule. Dead zone hours, she still makes bank. Sniping micro trends with pinpoint flank. Not just fast, she's future built. Gains coming in while the soybeans wilt. Limit up, baby, she's pushing through highs, stacking her gains to the S&P skies. No fear, no fakes, no market shame. She trades with heat and she brands her name. Limit up, baby, she's pushing through highs, stacking her gains to the S&P skies. No fear, no fakes, no market shame. She trades with heat and she brands her name. That day, bulls on parade, her ladder's lit and her nerves don't fade. Range bell rings and the markets roar. She's got green candles galore. So saddle up tight, let the price action fly. Bull Barbie's back and she's trading the sky. Limit up, baby, ride that tape. She don't need luck, she just escapes. Limit up, baby. Limit up, baby, she's pushing through high.